YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy Prince once again with another Charles Forte video. Now, I am going to try to find the original source videos so that I don't always have to be reacting to Charles Forte's vids. Like, I know he hasn't said anything about it. No one's really saying anything about it, but at the same time, I feel like if this does blow up, people are going to be like, like, how original? You just keep on looking at this guy's stuff, so... that's why I stress you guys join my Discord so we can have a community and we can actually share certain things, and then, you know, I'll go ahead and react to them. But anyways, this woman here exclaimed she loves street dudes because all the dudes that's going to treat her right is ugly, and they you know, she don't want them and all this and that. So of course, seeing this video from Charles Forte and how it seems like it backfired, let's just jump straight up into it. More destruction mentality coming from our beautiful black women. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the culture to just envy and love toxicity, but this kind of stuff is not cool. And it's not just isolated to black women, but let's check it out.
Facts, but you can't sound and talk like this and get no king, just street. I like street. Don't get me wrong to think that I can't get a king. Y'all kings is unattractive. Y'all ugly. On me, let's keep it honest. All y'all that want to treat me right, I don't like y'all.
You see what I'm talking about? And look at Charles's face. All y'all who want to treat me right, let me go ahead. All y'all who want to treat me right, y'all are ugly. Do you understand the volume? What are you, wow. How could you say such heinous things? Like, man. Anyways.
I'm not one to settle. I'm not settling. You gonna look good when you beside me. I don't give a. I don't care. I'm sorry. I can find good niggas, but those good niggas be ugly niggas. On me, the niggas that's gonna treat you the way you want to be treated, they ugly. You don't like them niggas. I'm not settling. Fuck you talking about? You gonna be a trick? You not.
I'm not settling. You're gonna be a trick. More mentalities that are destroying modern dating and are destroying our beautiful black women. There's a page on Instagram called Black Man Affirmation or something like that, and they talk about it. What is up with this insane pressure from our women where we are not loved unless we can provide some kind of alleviation to their own burdens that they caused and they put themselves under? They are financially irresponsible, and if you can't help her in that situation, then no, you don't deserve love. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve that. Like she said, you need to be a trick. Hell no. I wouldn't trick on you even if you were the last woman on earth. Absolutely disgusting. But anyways.
Finna be my man. I don't give a fuck. So if that gonna leave me unhappy, I'm finna be unhappy. I'm gonna be happy as shit with the money that I make.
A few moments later.
This is it. I'm done. I'm done.
No,
they trying
baby,
to kill
you
my
loved it.
Kids, bro.
No,
like,
baby, you
I'm
loved
done.
it. No, baby, you loved it. I don't want them good dudes. It's like me saying I don't like them girls who gonna treat me, or I want that toxic stuff. Pull up to my house, come fight my mom. What? No. Simply put, no. Please. Now, I get it. Certain things, yeah, you can have a little bit of attitude sometimes. I'll have some attitude too, and I'll try to break you down. But no, this is disgusting, man. Absolutely not. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. She wanted this, guys. She wanted this. Because them good dudes, they ugly. All right. Check it out.
Look at my kid's window. Again.
And this ain't
That's
even
the
first time.
Bullet hole.
Wow.
Here's the second one.
Wow.
Here's the third. Here's the fourth. Bullet fucking fragments in my wall. Like, bruh. Gotta.
Why does anyone want to live like this again?
Kidding me. Like, gotta be.
Dylan said they gotta be aiming for us on purpose. You found it?
Look.
That's the bullet?
It's a piece of it. And this is also my window.
One more.
Alright, we got 4, 5, 8, so what it is, 1 is. And that's that's over there.
This is my window.
That's a damn
The
shame.
only thing that's really sucks when you see a situation like this, because nobody feels bad for her. She
At all.
clearly enjoys this life. I mean, she's made that clear. But only thing bad about this situation are the children who are in this situation by no fault of their own. They are exposed to this environment and have to deal with a woman like this being their mother. Because what ends up happening is a vicious cycle that just gets repeated where parents, if you even want to call her that, guess a name, you can call her a parent. People who produce children, I'll say, people who decide to produce children, they have kids, and then those kids that they produce and raise end up becoming the ones who are terrorizing the streets as children, as teenagers, and as adults. And then they repeat that cycle, have kids of their own, believe and think that what they're doing is normal or okay or acceptable, and so on and so forth. The cycle continues until you get that 1 in 5, because they're going to have multiple kids, y'all. 1 in 5 of the kids who say, no, I'm not going to be like my mother, my father. I'm not going to do the same things I see happening in the community around me. I'm not going to imitate my siblings who are all going down the wrong path. I'm going to choose to actually do things differently. Unfortunately, that's how it goes a lot of these cases with people who have kids like this. I emphasize again, I don't even want to call her a parent, but that's life.
Hey guys, it's Simone here, and I'm coming to you with a realization. I'm not ready. I am not ready for a relationship. I'm not ready for anything serious. And I realized that after years and years of me being like, I am so ready. I want to meet the perfect guy. I'm ready to be a wife. I'm not. I continually went after emotionally unavailable men, men who were traumatized by their early life experiences, men who had a lot of issues, men that needed therapy. And that's not a coincidence. I realized it. I was self-sabotaging because when I really thought about it, I don't want to live. I've never lived with a man. I'm 36 years old. I've never lived with a man. I don't want to live with a man. I am so comfortable being in my home, in my space with my child, and we have our routine and we have the way things run in our house, that I don't know what kind of person would make me want to give that up. And I really thought about it, like, I'm not ready. The problem is me, and I'm purposely going after men, subconsciously, of course, I'm not realizing it, but I'm going after men who I know are not available, who I know are not going to give me the life that I want or the life that I thought that I wanted.
You know, they say the healthiest thing you can do when you have an addiction or a problem is to admit it. Now, am I bad? I keep hitting F1. That's my transition thing so that we can go off to my face. I love that she's able, as a 36-year-old woman, to finally just make a video and admit that, yes, she is the problem. And truthfully so, it's like that for men and women. I myself have to have a bit of accountability as well to say that I am 100% responsible for the women that I've chosen. Whether I seen her from a video game, with, hey, I liked her because we played games together. Whether I seen her on the street side, I just walked up, I decided to talk to her. I seen her at the gym, or I met her at the club. Excuse me. If I go out there and I find a woman who isn't ish and she decides to play in my face or plays me, that is a reflection of how I feel about myself and about my worth for even entertaining that stuff. And it's true. But those are things as a man you kind of have to come to gripes with. You don't have to come to grips with it at any particular age, but I feel like for dudes, you really you figure that out once you get into adult dating and you realize, like, man, this relationship stuff can really hurt you and it can get you in a lot of trouble and a lot of horrible situations. But it's so refreshing sometimes seeing a woman admit these things. It's just so unfortunate she's admitting it at such an old age. At 36, she looks good. I mean, I'll be honest with you, she's not like the most attractive woman ever, but I wouldn't have imagined that that woman is 36 years old. And even when she says she has a kid, it's like, man, to have a kid as well, let's just hope she doesn't go too long without having a hopefully she can just mature. And this is just more proof that you can be a certain age. You can be a big age and you can still just be one big ass kid. Like, please, people, focus on your mental health, focus on personal development, address your childhood traumas, heal. Don't go out here in this dating scene unhealed. And when you are healed, recognize when someone else isn't so that you don't go trying to fix them and get damaged in the process. But anyways, let's get back to it.
Like, maybe when my kid is out of school, you know, we have 3 years left. Maybe then, but as of now, I could care less about dating and about men. So many traumatic stories, and I'm still not done with the dating in Dallas stories and like dating in general stories. But I try to get that out there. Like, the realization is mind-blowing.
This is actually usually the case. She's just a rare instance, and kudos to her, where she's able to actually acknowledge the fact that
right,
she can't put it on nobody except for herself.
Right.
Which is usually what the situation requires, where you can't blame anybody else. It's not about running to the internet and doing think pieces or getting on camera and crying or trying to bash your past, because guess what? You made those choices. Right. You decided to deal with those people. And the reality is, even though the internet will have you believe it, everybody's not making terrible decisions in life where they regret the person they decided to lay down with, the family they decided to start, things of that nature. No, there are people, you just don't see them because they don't come to the internet and share all their business, who love their life. They love the person they decided to start a family with. They love the children that they've created. They love the lifestyle that they've been able to build for themselves with their spouse, and they're living life to the fullest. They just don't run to the internet and share all the good news that they're having, because people tend to be so negative and will look to try and poke holes at everything that they have going on, because really it's just a projection.
100%. I love that statement that Charles is talking about. It's that saying that misery loves company. You guys, like, so I don't know if this is just me, and I'm going to wrap this up really quickly because I am talking a bit. I remember back in high school, like particularly my senior year, my 11th to senior year, there were girls who were talking about like a man being so perfect, but at the same time, because they seen it in a movie, they were like, he's perfect, but he's psycho, and he like wants to kill her. And do you see the kind of stuff that our women are like so infatuated with? That they love the movie. It's like, oh yeah, like you look at their movies that they like, and it's cheating, it's the guy who's so perfect actually has a hidden flaw, he's crazy and all that. Like they love that chaos. They want to have a reason to just say, you see, I always knew it, this guy isn't this, he isn't that. And it's not every woman, but when it comes down to that internet stuff, oh man, these people are miserable. I remember I put up something on my TikTok, just a joke, and there were women in the comment section wishing that I stayed single for the rest of my life and all this other stuff. Do you see how crazy the internet is? Like, wow. Anyways, let's jump up into this.
This is a story I like to call Don't Be Like Tom. Now, Tom is your typical handsome 27-year-old doing what 27-year-olds do in this world, just trying to figure it all out. He goes to the gym, takes care of himself, has a great job, and even has a Dodge Challenger.
Okay, Tom kind of sounds like me.
One day, Tom meets Sarah at a local Target. Thing you don't know about Tom, he's really good with words. Like, he has game, as you would say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He knows how to lay it on. Somewhere along the lines in the conversation, he asks Sarah, "You can't have any friends?" To which she replies, "I don't know. You know I'm married," while visibly flustered and twirling her hair while blushing. Fast forward, after several dates, after several hangouts, after several food excursions, she somehow ends up in Tom's bed, which was the plan all along. Because like I said, Tom has a way with words. And I mean, Tom be blowing her shit. I mean,
all right,
digging
boss
her
man,
out like a
that's
fucking
irrelevant.
excavation site.
That's irrelevant.
He be getting in there like a dentist be
All
getting
right,
in your
all right,
cavities,
bro.
nigga. Don't forget, Sarah is a married woman. Married to who, you ask? Well, that's a great question. This is Steven. Sarah is married to Steven. Now, Steven is your quote-unquote good man. He doesn't cheat. He doesn't so much as entertain.
Oh God, I don't like this story one bit. I don't like this story one bit. What this guy's gonna talk about is men dying over community vagina. And that's exactly what it is. You get yourself a woman, you're a good guy, and this kind of stuff, something that women don't understand, but they do understand it, but they kind of don't. And likewise with men, playing around with good people can really you're making a villain. You are shaking their entire reality, especially if they opened up to you, and you're gonna bring out a side of them. That's that hurt, that's that trauma, and you don't know how some people are. Some people take their own beings. Some people take other people's beings. Some people, hey, not everybody's just a, oh, okay, you just did that to me type ish. All right, see you next time, or really not. Have everything that I gave you. I'm just gonna go move on with my life and then this and that. Not everybody's that nice. Some people crazy, man.
Other women. He lets them know, hey, thank you, but I'm married. He goes to work. He pays for damn near everything. He even bought Sarah and himself matching chargers. And if you know like I know,
What's up with
Chargers
this
are
guy
not
and his
cheap
chargers, bro?
Oh, but old Steven, even though he's a quote-unquote good guy,
He found
he's
out.
skeptical about a lot of shit. So he had his wits about what was...
Because Sarah goes out to the club all the time. Sarah turns her location off at nighttime. Sarah has single friends who always be talking about trifling behavior if you listen hard enough. And not even hard enough. You don't even have to listen hard enough. But them single friends that your homegirl got, hey man, they single for a reason. And you need to tell her, look, stop hanging out with them girls, man. They gonna influence you to do some horrible stuff. But anyways, she's got male best friends. Some of them dudes might have been exes, situationships, whatever. You know how that goes. She ain't gonna block them. Oh, I don't want to be mean. Whole bunch of garbage. So that's why this guy's skeptical.
Maybe going on. Going through his wife's phone, he was visibly upset. More angry than he's ever been in his life. But even though Steven was upset, Steve is not a dummy. He's very smart. So what does he do? Instead of just confronting his wife right then and there, he does the smart thing. And he puts a tracker in her car. Because he just wants to make sure that he's not tripping. And he needs to know exactly who and what is going on. Now, following the tracker he put on his wife's car, Steven is mad. More mad than he's ever been. I mean, he's so mad, he basically turns into a Kuma from Street Fighter. Yep, he's mad as shit. Speeding through traffic. I can't believe she's doing this to me. I do all this good shit. Oh my God. And his skepticisms were very true. Because Steven kicked in the door of the house he found his wife's car at.
You gotta love AI for drawing the cartoon, because AI draws Steven in the bed with Sarah. But doesn't draw, I forget the other guy in the bed with Sarah. But anyway.
This house is unfamiliar. It's not her brother's. It's not her father's. It's not any of her friends. He's never seen this house before. So he says, F it. Kicks in the door mad than a mother. And I mean, he's so mad you can see. Sarah lost all her fucking hair for a split second. He's more mad than ever. He does a raging demon. He doesn't even run or lunge towards them. He slides towards them like Akuma from Street Fighter. And he beats the shit out of that. Boy, he whooped their motherfucking ass. And especially Sarah. He beat her so bad her hair grew back. That's some crazy...
Don't put your hands on women, guys. Even in self-defense cases, it's just not a very good thing to ever do. Like, just try to get up out of there. In this situation where he went in and he crashed out on them, hey, some people gonna say it's a worthy, justifiable crash out. And that. Hey, just that's the United States, bro. They don't see the man ever as like, oh yeah, we understand, bro. Yeah. They're gonna, like, she could press charges on him and get him arrested, jailed for forever now. and she was the one in the wrong in the first place. Like, look at America. Anyways.
As shit. He even hit the raging demon pose on them mother like you wouldn't believe.
Yup.
And you
With
probably
death
asking
on his
yourself,
back.
well, if Sarah's on the ground, well, where the hell is Tom? It's a great question. Instead of hitting Tom with a raging demon of his own, he pulls out that motherfucking scrap. He pulls it out. You didn't even know he had that motherfucker on him. Huh? And he proceeded to Swiss cheese the out of Tom. I mean, put more bullets in that motherfucker than a gun range. Put more holes in that boy than that movie with Shia LaBeouf from back in the day. More holes in that boy than a brand new grave site that's expecting 20 new bodies. He put that boy down for the count. Fast forward 10 years. Stephen is now serving a life sentence for attempted murder, assault and battery, assault with a deadly weapon, and just beating the shit out of my. He gonna be in there for a real long time. He's accepted his fate. He's now more swole and ripped than he's ever been. He's actually gotten a little bit more handsome. Look at his cheekbones. That's crazy. So the next time you think about sleeping with a married woman or a woman in a relationship, just remember this story. And whatever you do, don't be like Tom.
You know, this reminds me of a video I did recently where I said, this is why it's important to have a set of rules, values, principles, however you want to characterize it, that you stand on. And
Yo, Joe Charles is dropping the bomb, and he's 100% right. I just made a video like that on my Instagram and stuff. Fellas, have morals, have standards. Stop falling for the lust. It don't matter if she's pretty. Pretty is not loyal. Pretty is not considerate. Pretty is not caring. Pretty is not gonna pay the bills. And likewise for women, handsome is not gonna do all that stuff for you. Handsome's not gonna treat you right all the time. Sometimes handsome and pretty will leave you in situations where it's like, wow, because you elevated them this high. That's why, like how Charles is gonna say, you need to have a program, and you need to have an established, hey, this is my boundaries. I'm firm on that. Women really respect you when you stand up on boundaries and principle, and you not know just agreeing behind dude. You just, oh yeah, you go. She don't respect you. Stand up, get up. You're a man. You'll be surprised, bro. A lot of females are like, oh, I don't like that control, such and such, whatever. Hey, that's fine. You're not tripping about her. Go get you to another one. But you being a man and standing up and, hey, I'm not entertaining you going out with your homegirl. I don't think that outfit that you wearing is appropriate. Your booty cheeks is out. Nah, I'm not rocking with that. I'm not. Yo, she will respect you. Set that groundwork early. You are a king. Likewise, she is your queen that you will, at some point in time, have to go ahead and lift her up, because you're not just going to take all the praise and glory and then just, leave her down. But you need to likewise reciprocate that she is your queen and stuff like that. But she is no bigger than the program. Straight up.
in order to protect yourself mainly. And in that video, it had more to do with a guy who caught an STD, HIV from a woman who he barely knew. But that goes even for a situation like this, because sometimes you think, and while this is a hypothetical, clearly, this is real life. People mess around, whether it's people who are already in relationships, married, not married, with people who are committed to other people, and they think it's okay as far as things go. I've seen and heard guys approach women and they'll tell the guy, I'm in a relationship, I got a man.
And he don't care.
And then the guy will continue to try and speak to her and say, hey, you can't have friends. So that's very much realistic. And in many cases, men don't think it can ever get to this point, that kind of action and behavior, but it can. And if you're a guy who has no moral compass, where you'll just sleep with whatever woman says yes, doesn't matter if she's in a relationship, married, whatever, then you leave yourself open to an opportunity where you come across a guy who can become unhinged when he feels like he's pushed to the edge. Not saying what the husband did was right or wrong, but you don't know how people are going to respond in situations that are life-altering. And this is clearly a situation that if you put somebody in it, it's going to be life-altering. And so when you don't have any values or principles that you're willing to stand on, and you find that it's okay for you to do stuff like this, then it may not get to this extent, but sometimes it could come back and haunt you. Anyway, guys, questions, comments, thoughts, and your feedback, go ahead and drop them down below. I appreciate it.
Another banger video from Charles. I did like these assortment of videos. And like I was saying, I want to be able to do these things likewise. If you guys want to check out my Discord, I hope that link actually does bring you all to that server that I created and not just like a DM to me. I would hope that's not the case. But anyways, like, share, subscribe. This is 25 minutes. Okay, not too bad. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, don't be a stranger. For the person who said that, bring back the face cams, I did it for you, man. I really did. Hopefully you rock with it, you enjoy it, and yeah, we out this thing. Peace.